Y'all remember I taught this. It said, and those brothers will choose the easier, the lesser woman. Okay, because they can't get up to this standard. Remember that? Now here comes the problem. There's another old saying. I love the way they set this up. It says, every woman wants a good man until he requires her to be a better woman. And then all of a sudden, they back down here with the idiot squad. I just taught somebody a lesson, but 85% of our brothers are married to sisters. That means that I have a chance to save the black nation. Okay? Ain't gonna be a whole lot of people that can't go, but now I know at least 85% of y'all can at least be in the conversation. You know, that's something that we got to shatter, y'all. We have to shatter that, okay? 4,000 years of your history is being denied to you. I'm trying to put a brick in the unity. We got to come back together, okay? And they want you to think that there's not that many of y'all. And they want you to believe that all y'all is in these cities where crime is rampant. That's not true. It's not true at all. If I had to, don't make me call out the states. Don't make me tell you where everybody at. Y'all don't want to know where everybody at. I'm going to start with the people that think we coming to get them when we're not. We just said that as an example. Texas. Y'all got 3 million black folks. Texas, yeah. Florida. Y'all got 3.8 million black folks. New York. 3.7 million black folks. Georgia, my favorite place to hang out. 3.5 million black folks. California got 3 million black folks. Notice it's 3 million everywhere. North Carolina, 2.4 million black folks. I know some white person don't want to hear this, but black folks, let me tell you where you at. Illinois, 1.9 million black folks. Maryland, 1.9 million black folks. It looked like it's a plan at work because all these numbers is consistent. Virginia, 1.8 million black folks. Pennsylvania, holla at me, Philly, 1.7 million black folks. Ohio, 1.6 million black folks. Louisiana, 1.5 million black folks. Y'all know this is going down, right? It's going down. But I'm going to skip over all these other states. I'm going to see who got the least amount of black folks. Wow, I would never go there, that's for sure. The place with the least amount of black folks is Wyoming. They got about 11,000 black folks, but they got black folks. We got black folks everywhere. So all y'all in the United States, if we could all get on one accord. Somebody said Maine got like 29,000 black folks. Okay, Alaska got 39,000 black folks. I lived there for 4 years. Great place to visit. I'm sorry, y'all would not be moving back there no time soon. Y'all know why? Because of the day and the night. I'm about to get to where we're going with this because of the day and the night. See, when I was living in Alaska, I was in Fairbanks. A lot of y'all who've never been to that part of the globe don't understand that the sun doesn't rise and set like it does here when they're not spraying the sky. It actually just goes around in a circle because you're at the top of the globe or we're in the middle of the circle or whatever model you believe. If you believe in a terrarium of God, of Yahweh, then yes, you're inside of a square on the four corners of the earth, under the dome, under the firmament, waters above and water below. That's your model. If you believe in the Copernicus model, we live on the ball, and the ball flying through space real fast, and we all just holding fuck on, and we're going around in a circle real fast. I don't know why we're not dizzy as hell, but that's what they want you to believe. Either way, we own something because the sun or whatever it is stays right there when you're in Alaska. And the crazy part about it was, I got to tell y'all this, I got to give y'all a story before I go. When I first got to Alaska, it was in the middle of August. Yeah, I got there, and it was 11:30 when I got off the plane. I walked out the airport, the sun was up in the sky, people driving by, washing cars, kids playing, and I felt out of place. I said, what time is it? The guy asked, he said, it's 11:30. I said, at night? He said, yes, and it was broad goddamn daylight. That just totally blew away how I was gone. I sat back and I said, oh, this is crazy. What am I supposed to do? And I remember I had to learn the place because the night was coming. And it came using the Lord's number, 7. Every day we lost 7 minutes more of daylight. So the days started to actually look like regular days. And then the days got shorter and shorter, and the sky got blacker and blacker until eventually the sun went down and it didn't come back. It didn't even act like it was going to come back. There was no glow in the sky. It was all blackness. See, that's how we are, black people. When we start to unify and we start to take over the things that belong to us and develop the things I talked about, our days their days gonna get shorter. I'm not threatening. I'm telling you what happens to the world. And everything eventually becomes completely encapsulated. That's how the world was before. We're a gene-dominant race. They have to push us back, because if they don't, we will brownify this world again. You understand what I'm saying? But I said two things that somebody asked me to come back to talk about. And I want y'all to understand that a lot of y'all have been victim of what we call social engineering. You have. Social engineering. Social engineering is why you believe that something is right, is wrong. Picking up a gun. There's nothing wrong with that. You should be able to walk in the store and say, hey, bro, let me get a couple pack of, let me get some Newport salt pack, and then let me get, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to do that. But they've been socialized to think that there's something wrong. He got a gun. Why does he need a gun? Why not? Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Okay? So, when I start thinking about Louisville, and I listen to all of this hype, and I think about, what are we doing? Why are you sitting there questioning what we doing? Why are you acting like we're not afraid? Why y'all acting like this is a video game and we're just gonna go charging in like we're gonna rack up points? Don't y'all know that if that happened, that it would spread across the United States? And y'all not prepared for no civil war. So stop asking for it, for real. Change your mentality. But people say, yeah, but something could happen. And a lot of y'all are being driven by fear right now. I've never seen so much fear in my people. Y'all act like y'all forgot the saying, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Let me stop right there. When people say I walk through the valley, let me break that down. The valley is just an expression. The valley could be you walking through a disease in your body. The valley could be you walking through a bad breakup. The valley could be you walking through the loss of a loved one. The valley does not have to be a physical place. It can be within your mind. Black people are walking through the valley right now. And part of going through that valley is where we gotta go. All y'all ain't gotta go. But if you read the scriptures, all y'all didn't go to start with. They always sent the army. They always sent a group. They always sent a detachment to go check it out or to go engage it for the rest of y'all. Now y'all can be scared in the back all you want. But we gotta walk through that valley. And here's the catch. Look, it's just like the situation with my man, Jonah. Y'all told him to go do something. He said, man, I ain't doing nothing. Went about his business. By the time y'all got through with him, he ended up doing exactly what he was told to do. Because when I say go, it's not a discussion. When he says go, my word will not return to me void. That means something going to happen because it came out of his mouth. The same way he thought the universe into creation, he can think a thought and you're going to do it because you're nothing but property. So you sit there and act like you don't want to do it. Okay, that's cool. So I know that what we're about to do, it's not for y'all to be scared about. If you just started following this page and you're not learning it like we are, then you're right. It look crazy to you. But if you're walking in the spirit of the Most High, if you studied and understand the ancient books, if you know that when we had the great eclipse of August 21st, 2017, what really happened, oh, don't make me teach on it again. Just so you understand where you're sitting right now. If you understood all of those, then you understood the 35 dynasties that existed, that of the great civilization that we came from. If you understand all of those, if you're not getting caught up in the symbolism, if you're not getting caught up in the mysticism, if you're not getting caught up in the fact that, yes, we know you conscious, now do something about it. If you're not getting caught up in all of that and you can see the big picture, then you understand that you've already been given the signs. You've already seen the wonders. And now you're seeing the manifestation right in front of your face of when he says, I said, go. You go. Oh, Somebody here don't believe me. Somebody here does not believe me. All right, let me break it down for y'all one more time. Hold on, give me some of my water so I can get this right. All right, let me see if I can teach this real quick before I tell you about what we're going to do down here. First thing you have to remember, that there are no coincidences, okay? Everything that's happening has been written from the end to the beginning, down to every detail. You just can't see the book. There are no chances. There is only, it is written. That's why we always say, it is written. So let's go back and look at, y'all remember the eclipse, right? Everybody remember the eclipse? Some of y'all don't remember what happened. But that eclipse, there was a whole lot of things that you studied it that jumped out. See, a lot of y'all don't study the skies. You're too busy looking down at your phone. That's why they gave these to you. It's a distraction device. So when we did a numerology study on this, everything kept coming back to the number 7 and the number 33. The number 7 and the number 33. And for y'all out there telling lies, I am not a Mason. Okay? I don't have any problem with the Masonic order, but I am not a Masonic. Stop trying to fit me into a box. I'm something totally different. Matter of fact, I'm probably the first of my kind right now. So no, stop putting me in the box. I get along with everybody, but I'm nobody. Okay? But when all of that stuff happened, we noticed that there was numerology that was lining up that let us see a divine order, that this wasn't just happening by itself. And what we're about to do is something that must happen. It must come to pass. What I'm trying to understand is, where are y'all? I appreciate each and every one of you all that have taken the time out to write letters to me, telling me that, hey, I won't be able to come to Louisville, but I'll be there in spirit. I'm going to be standing in my front yard with a pistol up in the air. I encourage you to do the same thing. Put on all black and go make somebody uncomfortable somewhere. It's the same thing I told everybody before we went to Stone Mountain. If you can't make it to where we at, if you can't stand with the black nation, if you can't be there to make history with us, then in that case, wherever you at, you go outside, put your black on, open carrying, and put your guns in the air. And then when your neighbor said, what are you doing? He said, man, I'm not giving a fuck. That's what I'm doing. That's what you say to them, and say, what are you talking about? Turn on the TV and see it for yourself. Somebody cue I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. Mm-hmm. So I came in here tonight to talk about, look, y'all, we already know what we face. But we're not facing anything because we're not threatening anybody. This is not a response to a threat. You see, when we went to Stone Mountain, we were responding to a threat. But this time, we need to get some answers. We need some transparency. We need to know what is going on for real. And thus far, you'll see. But at the end of the day, we want everybody to understand that we understand that there's a whole lot of people talking smack out there. And we understand there's a lot of people trying to get themselves together. And we also understand that there's people out there lying on us, claiming that we hooking up with these people, hooking up with these people. We hooking up with a motherfucker. Don't believe it? See, here's what's going to happen. And I'm going to say it on, that's why I came live, because it's time for me to put a bunch of shit to rest. Here we go, y'all. Look, you can say all you want. It's the action that the people are going to see that's going to shut all that down. Because you can run your mouth, keep talking, just keep talking, but you're not there. Action always speaks louder than your words. You can say anything you want, dig up anything you want. We don't care. Once the visual hits, they're going to forget you. And you're going to look even more stupid and smaller and be exposed for the coons that you are. Let that think about that for a minute, y'all. On a happier note, I hope that if you do come out, that you come out to witness something that a lot of folks have never seen before, especially on the scale that we're going to do it on. If you're coming down to participate, and I know a lot of folks are giving me updates of whereabouts, and of course all my core folks that are moving right now, thank you for those reports. But if you are coming down, if you don't have to be on the plantation, if you don't have a health situation, or if you don't have a financial elevation, that's fine. Y'all be cool and sit home and watch it on TV. And this one will be televised. Oh my God, y'all don't want to know. This one is going to be all on your screen. But if you're coming down, just remember, proper uniform. I've already told you what the weaponry is. We talked about body armor. Body armor is not required, but if you do have it, please have the plates. There is no permit requirement in Kentucky. It's wild, wild west, y'all. Wild, wild west. You can bring it if you. I'm waiting on my license. You don't need no license down here. You don't need no license down here. To all of those organizations that's going to be out there with us, we welcome you. Even though you won't be a part of our formation, we still welcome you for being out there. And I'm not going to give some thank yous to any of these officials yet until I see what I've been waiting on. I'm still waiting on it, but I'm pretty sure I have it by the time I grace their town. But we're coming in, and we're already starting to come in. That's the funny part. People are already pulling up. And it's just, damn, it's Thursday. This thing ain't till Saturday, and they already pulling up, y'all. Black people, black people, black people. The summer of 2020, right here, Factz over Feelingz. I'm Grandmaster Jay. I'm going to take my little break here. When I come back, I'm going to actually open up the floor to some Q&A. We're going to do some question and answer. I'm actually going to go live with a few of y'all and let you ask me questions about what we're about to do. Now, I'm going to let you know right now, if you act an ass, I'm going to treat you like one, and then you're going to be banned for the rest of your life.